Hey Virgo, welcome to your general love reading. Oscar just won. Okay, there was a fight over the space and Oscar won, and that may have some symbolism for somebody here. So I will share it. For those of you that are returning, thank you for returning. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive. Part of what you see in this reading may not ring true as traditional. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I could be having the roles all reversed. Could be pulling in old energy that you're still carrying, or new energy that's coming towards you, or third parties, right? So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull some energy for the collective, which really wants to talk. And intention. Interesting. Okay, for the collective, you're kind of stuck in isolation, all right? Could be waiting for someone to thaw out, to connect with you. But this is important time, okay? It's time for you to grow. And because I'm really getting here, the quote here on my card is, well, I got the sense of it, but I have to read it to you to make sure I get it exact. Okay, let us love winter, for it is the spring of genius. Okay? It says, if you've been trying to make the same thing work out and time again it fails, perhaps you need to try something new. And I feel like this is timing for you to kind of, get your feet underneath you and to figure out your path forward. And so that's very, very important. The intention here is about, right? How do you see the joy in this from almost like a brand new perspective? And take that leap of faith. For some of you, you're holding on, right? Because the bottom of the deck here, I've got the nothingness. Like some of you are holding on to the fact that this didn't go the way that you wanted it to in the past. So Spirit is really saying, look at the light of this, okay? Look at this from a different perspective. Look at this from the brilliance of being given this time to work on yourself before taking that leap of faith. All right? So I do love that energy. Let's go ahead. We're going to look at the overview. We're going to look at what's hidden or cannot be seen, right? What is in your current energies, potential outcome, and the future advice. Ooh. And your potential here. Okay, the overall energy here, right, is about the balance, the yin and the yang. All right, we've got the Lover's card already from the intention for the reading, and this balance card, okay, has the yin and the yang. Okay, it has the duality here. So I feel like you are trying to come in to the balance, and even as much as your cards that came out, right? It's like the summer, right? And the winter. So you are trying to balance within yourself and perhaps within your world. What's being hidden from you is that I feel like there was some sort of a separation, some sort of a tower moment, some sort of surprise. And what you may not have realized was that it may not have been caused necessarily for the reasons why you think with the Tower in reverse. Like, this person is still trying, okay, to hold on to something. In the upright, right, like the branch breaks and the person is just down. But in the reverse, this was somebody that was trying to hold on to something and they just couldn't hold on any longer. And it's crossed with the Three of Cups. So this person had all of those feelings for you and found you to be like their happiness, their joy. Something just got in the way. The current energy here is, okay, the Guardian. Like, it's like your shadow self is trying to block you from, I feel like your shadow self is trying to block you from communicating with this person yet. Perhaps because you're out of balance. Because we've got the Guardian with the crossing energy of Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, you may, again, I kind of feel like you may not understand what happened here. And the communication that you might want to have might come off very fiery. And Spirit's saying, no, we're not going to go there yet, right? We're not ready for that. We've got to come into balance we've got to deal with our, skeletons in our closet before we go digging around in someone else's. Future potential here and advice is that it's because the wheel is turning. And if the fire gets too large too quickly here, you might burn up the wheel. And Spirit's saying, so it's just got to come a little bit at a time so that this wheel can turn, because there's great abundance coming into this. And there's a transformation happening. Okay, where the Queen of Swords is coming in to this gentler, transformed energy of love. So let's go ahead and clarify. Tell me about the balance here. Okay, there's a breakthrough that still is needed. And the only way to get there is through loving yourself first. Okay, this is healing on a cellular level, which really matches up with this card because there's moss covering everything below the balance, right? So there is this healing of the heart space that has to happen on the cellular level. And it's crossed here by the Ten of Swords. So there is still this deep sadness, okay, that is felt. I almost feel about, remorse and regret, something that didn't happen, that has to come into balance first. So tell me why did this Tower happen then? This person was scared, okay? They were scared about taking the leap towards you. They feel very trapped in the space that they're in. And they couldn't bring themselves to come to you. But I feel like they just couldn't hang on any longer, right? Like something else was happening in their life where they had to take an actionable step. And they didn't see the actionable step, I feel like, being open with you yet. So they took the next best thing. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Yeah, this person may have felt, right, like maybe I'm under your spell. The moon here and the card that snuck into this deck is the Page of Wands. Like they could have really wanted to tell you how they felt. But it almost could have been like, maybe I don't even feel this. Maybe I'm under your spell. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Okay. They came in fighting. Queen of Swords in reverse. Kind of fighting for their life. Right? Page of Swords. I'm just taking the action I have to take now. Tell me about the Guardian. Okay, Seven of Cups. There are other choices that have to be dealt with first. And that is the choices that Shadow is pushing forward. Okay, we're not going here until we address this. For some of you, it could be that you still have past relationship issues that you have to work through. Because what do you want to say to this person that they're trying to block? Five of Wands. Okay. A little bit of the dark lessons that you learned. Four of Swords. Rest and recovery. Yeah, I kind of feel like what you want to say with this to this person, it's really interesting, okay? Because you've got the Hierophant. So I feel like what you want to say to this person is, listen, I thought you were everything that I had wanted and hoped for in a higher level connection. Okay? But you had all these lessons to learn. And you had to heal your inner child first, right? And so you blocked this from being manifested. And Spirit's like, wait a minute. Let's not lay blame. Okay? We both had something to learn here. Tell me about the abundance here, okay? It is going to bring a lightheartedness to the connection as the wheel turns. Yeah. Letting this have the time brings it into the divine sort of spiritual alignment here. Yeah, it gets the Queen of Swords out of their head from this past energy that you couldn't see. They transform. They're able to be, taking care of themselves, be on their own. They don't feel trapped anymore. And now because they're not in their head, there is that open energy to have the conversation. And bottom of the deck is, okay, there is that Knight of Swords. So I know that what's going to happen as soon as this conversation starts is everything's going to pour out of them with the Seven of Swords. Like, now I've got to tell you everything. And I don't think you're ready for all of that yet. Okay. No, there's still a rebirth that has to happen here. Okay. Okay, tell me about the breakthrough. The breakthrough may be that something looked more secure than it was. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles with the Chariot. but it was an energy driving forward, okay, without any sort of support. How is this blocking you from loving yourself? It's something that's holding on to you too tightly, right? It's not even letting you breathe or think. And what I really love here, okay, what Spirit is showing here, right, is that overall you're getting ready to break through, right? But look here, it's also the broken egg. Okay, like, I feel like Spirit is like, the bad egg has to break. Like, somebody has to break this. And this strength is about climbing out of this egg, not being, like, not overthinking it, just being in balance and moving yourself forward, right? Yeah, for some of you, this is going to be leaving behind these outdated ideas of love and marriage to move forward to something that is just as abundant, but is just different, okay? That people might go, really? What are you doing there? It's different, and yet it will still grow. It will still balance. So why was this person stuck in their head and trapped? Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, because they may have been very obsessed with you because they're underwater. This love put them underwater and they didn't know which way they were going, and they felt very impulsive, and they just didn't know, I feel like, how to act around you. So the action they took is they walked away, right? They walked away to let their higher self kind of come back in and work with them here. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. What have they said to you? 6 of Pentacles. They may have said, listen, like, I don't need one more person to take care of here. Okay. Yep, I'm taking care of myself. That was the Sun, Queen of Swords, right? I've got to take care of myself right now. I don't have time to be taking care of anyone else but me. So what is the shadow here in love that Spirit wants you to work on? Has to do with an ending, either something that you need to end or something that ended in the past that you can't seem to get over. And part of it could be that this person re-wounded that place in you, right? Because the call out here is what they don't want you to do, right? Because you want to call this person out and not get in the emotions and just hold on to this sword and wait for a fight. But that doesn't bring you balance, especially when the truth is that you really just want to move forward with this person. And this is just kind of hurt feelings. So tell me about the alignment here that brings out this lightheartedness. Okay. Yeah, it's a change in the way of communication, right? 8 of Wands in reverse. Now I give you some roses and an olive branch. And I allow you to come in and connect with me, right? Lightly, Page of Pentacles, while there's still healing that's happening here. Tell me about the Knight of Cups here, right? Because you're still working towards being this Emperor. You're still working towards this goal, but you have one pentacle, right? You're starting to grow. You feel like you can come in and give them a little bit, right? The Knight of Cups is that little bit, those 2 flowers that the Knight has here. You're giving those 2 flowers here. Okay. So tell me about what's the secret that the Queen of Swords wants to tell you. 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Okay, I feel like walking away from you was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. I knew that you were love, but it twisted me up inside here. Okay, 3 of Cups, 9 of Wands. The only way I could save myself from getting hurt was to walk away and guard myself. How is the Queen of Swords different now? Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready for that Ace of Pentacles. Okay? Because we got the Lovers in reverse, but what I'm getting from it is when the Lovers are first connected, okay? Like, it's intense. And I feel like this person is saying, right? Like, I've mellowed the intensity. I've worked through some of the underlying issues. I've transformed. And I am ready to take this new beginning. And it's almost like, right, there's this tiny bit of growth here that I'm ready to explore. Okay, the rebirth. Right? On the other side here, this rebirth brings the 10 of Cups. A lot of blessings, okay? Yeah. This person needed, the Hermit, this person needed the time to grow and reflect on themselves. And so that's what you're going to see in the growth in them when you both get to that point. All right, so let's pull a couple of oracle cards here. Okay, yeah, you're not ready to talk to this person right now because there's still too much passion blocking out the happiness. Okay, your happiness right now is a fireball. It could be, you know, that impulsive sort of fiery energy. But what I think is it's the things where you want to kind of lay blame to this person. And that's not truly how you feel. That's just hurt feelings here on both sides. Yeah. Beautiful energy here with the rainbow. Spirit is saying the challenge is to remain on the path as you are and as they are until everything lines up. And then look, then you get the real sun, okay? And all of the blessings that come from it. So I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you the guided messages that you needed. I'm going to move on to the extended. The link is down below. If you've watched this far, please click on that like button. It is a very essential step for the channel to get the message out to more people. And everything else that you need for personal readings, and that is down in that description box too. I'm going to leave you a sneak peek, and I hope to see you next time. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see what's going on with this person, okay? What does Spirit want to guide you on with this person? All right. They are doing the work and getting the clarity. But do not think that they are not working in the path to come to you, right? Like the arrow, this is kind of the Three of Wands sort of an energy, but also the Ace of Swords. They are getting the clarity. They are like, I'm on this path, right? I'm on this path to you. And they're working through the magic of transformation.